Hi guys, thanks for returning. This is Vlogmas December 14th, and as you can see, this video is about Angela Simmons. She is the star of WeTV's Growing Up Hip Hop. She's also the daughter of iconic 80s rapper Rev Run, aka Russell Simmons, or not Russell Simmons, Joseph Simmons of the iconic rap group Run DMC. Now, I'm bringing her up because she loves bad boys, as it seems. She's was a self-proclaimed virgin, and I guess that was because her daddy went from rapper to pastor or preacher. And so she was like, she's saving herself for when she get married. But about 4 years ago, 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, she ended up getting pregnant, and she wasn't married. She didn't have a husband, but she did have a man, and his name was Sutton. I'm not sure of his last name, but he ended up being murdered somewhere in Atlanta. I don't know if it was at his home or out in the street, but he ended up being shot, and as a result, he died. So she's currently a single mother of a beautiful young man. But yet she's still young. I think she's like 34, 35. She's still young. She's still out here looking for love, looking for that one, wants a companion and wants a stepfather for her son, I'm sure. But she likes the bad boys, just as a lot of us women do. We like the bad guys. They have the edge. They're mysterious. They're rough around the edges. And we just like them. And the fact that Yo Gotti is rich, that just puts the cherry on top of the cake, right? But this guy is bad news, according to the very minimal research that I did. And I say bad news because by her being a single mother and having a kid, and you running around with somebody who may or may not have something to do with a murder, and people wanting him dead, or could want him dead, that's dangerous for anybody that's around him on a regular basis, not just her. But it seems as though local news from Memphis is basically saying that he may have something to do with a very popular rapper by the name of Young Dolph's death. Now, he wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. However, again, they're saying that he either knows or had something to do with this rapper's death, allegedly. This rapper is also a member of Memphis. His name is Young Dolph. I don't know anything about Young Dolph now. Like I said, I listen to Drake and Future and a little bit of DJ Khaled now. I don't listen to all these rappers, but now this rapper Young Dolph is somewhat like a Nipsey Hussle, they say, in that he truly was giving back to his community. Like, he do turkey drives, he go to the high schools and talk to the kids, he was going to the nursing homes, he was giving giveaways for money and giveaways of cars, and he bought up a lot of property and renting the houses out and selling houses to people who would not otherwise be able to buy a home. He was not renting, but buying businesses like a Family Dollar and giving people jobs. And he was one of those, right? He was actually doing, putting his money where his mouth is, and literally giving back. And you can see the results of him giving back. And this was a regular thing that he was always doing, these drives and giveaways. So he was a beloved member of his community. If I'm not mistaken, I think I read that they named a street after him. I think it was the street that he died on. He went back during the holidays of Thanksgiving last year. He went to this cookie shop where he normally goes to get his cookies. And he was murdered, according to the research that I did, which is, like I said, it was the local news from Memphis where I got this information from. And Yo Gotti's name is all up and through. Okay? All up and through. Now, it's alleged that he has something to do with it or know the people who do. That's what they're saying. And so back to Angela, it's dangerous. Like, you don't need to be around this guy, because what they're saying is that because this rapper, not Yo Gotti, but Young Dolph, was so beloved, it could be money on his head or just revenge. Like, his day is coming for getting rid of such, a beloved member of Memphis. And it seems as though it was over, God, a title. That's what I got out of it. Like, initially, I guess Yo Gotti wanted to sign him to his label, which was called CMG, or which is called CMG. And the rapper Young Dolph declined and ended up going independent. And again, from the research, it looks like he did very, very well going independent and ended up making millions and millions of dollars, just like Yo Gotti. But Yo Gotti, I think, signed to a label at some point. So this guy has all his own money to himself. So that pissed Yo Gotti off. And then to top it all off, he took the title King of Memphis, and I guess that was Yo Gotti's thing. So you telling me it was because he didn't sign to your label and because he was calling himself King of Memphis? Anyway, this is clips of them out at Glorilla's album release party, because this girl signed to Yo Gotti and he's out there with Angela Simmons. And see, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. If somebody wants him, she can end up getting caught in the crossfire just because she's thirsty for a boyfriend or a bad boy. Not any boyfriend, but a bad boy. And then right after this is the clips or the audio of how the beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph derived. How it came about. I don't know anything about this little girl.
Since rapper Young Dolph passed, Yo Gotti has rocked headlines, as many believe that he has a connection to the murder. After several shootouts and diss tracks, why won't people think he did it? Yo Gotti got more suspicious after fans got a hold of what he said about Young Dolph's death. Keep watching to find out what he said. Young Dolph death. Young Dolph stepped into his favorite cookie store to get some cookies, but he never stepped out alive. The rapper was visiting his hometown in Memphis, Tennessee to spend his Thanksgiving holidays with his family. While in Memphis, he took the chance to visit his favorite cookie store, which he has promoted several times. Dolph stepped into the cookie store at noon on that fateful day when two guys in hoodies and guns pulled up and started shooting at the store. Unfortunately, Young Dolph was caught up in the shootout and he died on the scene. The whole of Memphis and many other places in the world were talking about Young Dolph's passing, and someone everyone least expected had something to say. If you guess Yo Gotti, then I've got to give you some credit. What did Yo Gotti say? Since Young Dolph's death, Yo Gotti has been called out a lot, as the two rappers were known to hate each other. But what you didn't know was that they were in fact friends in the past. It wasn't until Young Dolph turned down Yo Gotti's offer to be on his record label that the two fell off. They, however, became enemies when Young Dolph claimed that he was the King of Memphis, which is a title that Yo Gotti doesn't like to share with anyone else. Fans knew the beef was heated when Yo Gotti's associates were connected to Young Dolph's shooting that left him in critical condition in the hospital. Anyway, Yo Gotti somehow managed to pick the morning of Young Dolph's shooting to post a very mysterious quote on his Instagram story. He said, "Good morning. Don't value the things you don't have over the things you do." Many fans agree that he meant Young Dolph shouldn't value the supposed title of King of Memphis, which wasn't his, over his own life.
To merch. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about Angela Simmons dating a rapper, dating them bad boys. And had you guys heard of this? I hadn't heard of this. Like I said, I don't listen to nobody but Drake and Future for the most part. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.